Yeah, we are like 7 years after what was the film called? The Rise of Skywalker. That's mental.
Oh, when it comes out.
Oh yeah, but by the way, but live.
Oh, okay.
What's the film called?
So you start us off, I suppose.
So on the 1st of January, Steamboat Willy is gone into public domain, meaning you can make whatever film you want or game or whatever with the character of Steamboat Willy, which is
Well, Mickey Mouse.
which is the original Mickey Mouse, yeah.
I mean, he was still technically Mickey Mouse.
But yeah,
Uh,
it's like I love how every time it happens, it goes straight to horror. And
always straight to horror.
it's not good horror. It's fucking like filmed for like $100 or something. Just like the Winnie the Pooh film. But it's fucking like filmed for like $100
Yeah,
or
first.
something.
Why is it called
Just
Steamboat
like,
Willy? Let's have a look. I've always just assumed it was the name of the steamboat.
yeah, probably. What was the guy who owned the boat called Willie?
Uh, no, it was the cat. What was the cat called? The cat wasn't Pete. That's it. The Captain Pete, who was
Yeah,
the cat.
that's his name, Pete. Yeah.
Pete the cat. That's it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. I wonder, can you use Pete then? Don't just Mickey Mouse you can use.
I'm not quite sure. I mean, I assume it's because the actual film. It's the debut of all of them. You know. Uh, they first. I mean, he was the first actually. He's the oldest Disney character actually, Pete, as it turns out, because he was. I was thinking about it, he first appeared in 1925 in an older film, and he used to be a bear, I think. But then in Steamboat Willie, they made him into a cat because Mickey was a mouse.
Yeah. Yep, the first trailer that came out what was it? It was like Mickey Mouse Trap or something. Something like that.
And Steamboat Willie was first shown on Broadway on November 18th, 1928,
Yeah, so
decades ago, nearly 100 years ago.
on the Mickey's Mouse Trap. Which it's just a guy wearing the Mickey Mouse and,
Yeah.
and just killing people. And it just reminds me of the crappy. We had the when did they Pooh, the Blood and the Honey film, which was so
Yeah,
bad.
of course it was bad.
And then we had the what else was there? There's the Grinch, the Bean one. It's called the film.
Oh yeah, the Grinch. The Grinch is a serial killer.
Yep, the Grinch killed everyone. But
Yeah, the Grinch goes on a killing spree in Whoville.
28, Jesus, that's when he first appeared. Steamboat
Oh
Willie.
yeah, long ass time ago.
It just seems
Nearly
like
100 years. When people are like, what is it? Why can't he own the copyright? And it's like, why can't Disney just renew the copyright? And it's like, well, the guy who made Mickey Mouse you know, has been dead for nearly 70 years. Or is it nearly 60 years? No, it's nearly 60 years. I'm pretty sure.
So is
Yeah,
that,
nearly 60
that's
years.
why it's not been renewed?
He's been nearly dead for nearly 60 years, and the character himself is nearly 100 years old. So, you know, so that's how the copyright laws work. They passed the law. They manipulated it to the government to pass a law that extended it once. They can't extend it any further. They made it to Disney's 100th anniversary with Steamboat Willy, and now it's in the public domain.
It just seems like a bad time for Disney at the minute.
There's nothing they can do. That's the thing. Walt Disney's been dead for nearly 60 years, and Steamboat Willy is nearly 100 years old.
Yeah, and I think it's it is. In 4 years' time, it's 100.
Yeah, in 4 years from now, it's 100 years old. Well, just over 4 years.
Pretty crazy.
The fact that Disney's been around that long.
Looks like there's multiple horror Mickey Mouses out there that'll be made into movies. Mickey Mouse, yeah. There's one where he gets on ferries and kills people.
I mean, of course, he's on a steamboat.
Disney must be like, oh shit, what is happening?
Oh shit!
Our beloved character that was so innocent, he's becoming a serial killer.
Yeah, it's like what was I thinking? It's crazy just how everyone's like, first thought when someone goes in the public domain is turn it into a serial killer.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they do.
It's crazy just how.
It's just something that Disney, something what everyone does, like, oh, I want to turn it into horror because it's easy. You make it quick, you make some money off it, and that's it. And all you got to do is have a serial killer and wave it, and women and guys, and they get killed. And that's a simple formula. And I don't know if anyone's excited about it. This looks trash.
It's just stupid fun, isn't it? Something stupid and funny to watch.
Yeah,
but I've never seen the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey thing, but it's just stupid fun to watch, I imagine.
I've seen it. There's nothing special about it.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's nothing special about it anyway.
Well, I don't think it will be amazing either.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh, he wasn't like Winnie the Pooh, but a crazy serial killer. Where Piglet looks like a fucking some other animal. Because I don't think they have the rights fully to him. The Eeyore.
Eeyore.
Yeah, they ate him alive.
They were so angry that they had to eat him. They ended up renouncing their humanity.
Yeah, we're not human. We're not going to talk anymore. And then they make a sequel with Tigger.
Oh yeah. Owl was in the sequel as well, isn't it?
What?
Is it Owl or is it the rabbit? What's he called? Owl or rabbit?
Probably probably one of them. Um, what else? Oh yeah, so how was your New Year?
Oh, boring as shit. But you know that's the way it goes these days. There's nothing we can do about it. You know, just everything gets more expensive, and we get older and we get more tired. But there's and then well, Christmas was better than New Year. New Year's just the rollover in it.
It's a normal day until the night time. So then you say Happy New Year and that's it.
Basically.
Only one if you, well, I bet a lot of people go out that day, but yeah, it's just a normal day.
I often just forgot. I kept forgetting that it was New Year. You know.
Yeah, that's easy done.
Throughout the day, I was like, "Oh, it's New Year." Like every now and then, it just kept creeping back into my mind, like, "Oh, it's New Year."
New Year, dude. Everyone always says New Me, but most people don't even stick to their resolutions.
Oh, I can't stop yawning. Oh.
Well, so yeah,
And
Star Wars has got a new.
a new Ray movie with
Yeah.
some fucker who fucking directed the movie before.
All she's done is documentaries and 2 episodes of Miss Marvel. That's it. They've just given her like the keys to Star Wars that cost a lot of money.
Piece of the kingdom, basically.
Yeah. She said, director says it's about time we had a female filmmaker come forward to shape the galaxy far, far away. And
Why is it? I mean, why is it such a big deal that she's the first female filmmaker to do a Star Wars movie? It doesn't really understand. I don't really understand that.
That's all I do now. It's always the first this, first that. It's probably just I don't know. They don't care. They literally don't care about these movies. Or they don't care about the fans because who the hell asked for a Ray movie?
Nobody who's ever seen the movies.
Like
Nobody's seen the sequel wants a Ray movie.
No one else wants to come back. Adam Driver's like, nah, I'm not going back. Finn's like, yes, I'm not going back to Star Wars.
Just
all they've got is Ray. He's going to be building the new Jedi Order.
At least they can throw in droids, I suppose, because they don't need voice actors for droids.
The first woman and first person of colour to direct a Star Wars movie. Why does that matter? That shouldn't really matter. Why are you not talking about what the film's about? Why you're excited about it? Instead you're like, I'm the first person of colour to direct Star Wars. Like, no one cares. No one cares about that.
Yeah.
God. So all the people to get a film, we get Ray.
What about Taika Waititi though? He directed wasn't he a part of some of the Mandalorian or something?
Yeah, he was in the first season. He's the one who put the line in where the stormtroopers are like, when they can't hit anything.
I couldn't remember if he directed really, but not because I'm pretty sure
we had John Favreau and what's the guy called Dave Filoni. They were making it.
Pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that Taika Waititi isn't 100% white because he has some mixed ancestry or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's not 100% right. I think the film that I enjoyed in the most in was what's it called? The one where he played Hitler. That was a good one.
Oh yeah, Jojo Rabbit, where Hitler gets told fuck off and gets kicked out of a window.
Yeah, that was a good movie, but I don't really. I didn't like him when he did the new Thor film because that was crap. If everyone can be a Jedi now, what makes you so special? No one's special. Not everyone can do the Force, but that's the way they've gone with the film. The film's like at the end of Rise of Skywalker, the guy with a broomstick, his Force powers. If that's the case, can't the bad guys just get their own powers? God, everything's crap.
It just goes a bit further than when they introduced the concept of midichlorians back in the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, but I don't think everyone at the Force.
Right now, yeah, everyone has the force of power.
Yeah, I think I could care less. So I think Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, they've all gone down the fucking bit shit. They're all shit. Literally, they've all been ruined. They had a bad year last year, Disney. But the thing
Yes,
is, they can have bad years because they've got they've got billions. They won't go bankrupt for another 100 years. Real.
They've been around a long time. I think they'll be around much longer as well.
Yeah, they can be a they'll be a long they'll be here for a long time. They will do. There's nothing gonna get rid of them. So this film's apparently set 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker,
Huh.
and the Jedi are in disarray. Well,
They're always in fucking disarray.
yeah, they're always like never there. They're all dead. Who are the
Always some
Jedi? What
fucking
are they
ceremony
doing?
going on.
What's the state of the galaxy? She attempts to rebuild the Jedi Order
That's
based
the
on the
same
books,
story over and over.
based on what she probably sleeps on there. We're going. Oh god. She's gonna be amazing. She's gonna be better than Luke Skywalker. That's what's gonna happen in this film.
I doubt it. I mean, like, she never will. Like, they can try and make her, but we all know that Anakin and Luke, like, were the real G's.
Yeah, if you think about it, bringing back Palpatine undid everything
Well,
that
stupid.
Luke and Darth Vader did. Like, Luke's the
Oh,
chosen one.
You know what? Someone else. You know what? Did you? I don't know if I ever sent you the video, but like, it's like someone was like pointed out how stupid a plot convenience it was that Ray was able to find. That knife, that ancient Sith dagger, just so happened to be in the shape of the wreckage of a ship that crashed 30 years ago, and they happened to land on the planet at the exact point they needed to stand and place that, line up that knife to the shape of the wreckage. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Absolutely makes no fucking sense at all.
Not only did we see it explode, there was nothing left of it.
Oh,
And even if there was, there's no way a dagger was going to be perfectly the shape of.
well, that's why it's a big plot convenience, because it's an ancient dagger that just magically makes, makes the shape of the wreckage, and the wreckage if anything was out of place, if they landed anywhere on the planet other than where they landed, if the dagger was, destroyed or I don't know, looked a little different to the wreckage had changed in the years.
Look, it's been down there for 30 years.
Yeah, if it just changed in one, just happened if it just happened to change, because it's been rusting in the ocean for decades,
Yeah, they don't
Imagine if
care.
it could change a little bit,
Yeah, they're
Hang on,
screwed.
hang on a moment. I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah. So, that's Star Wars. Going back to where it all began. So, like, she's gonna be better than Luke, in my opinion. She's gonna build the Jedi Order. She's not gonna have a dream and then try and kill all the children. Like what Skywalker did. God, it's crazy that we're what, 5 years after. We're gonna be 5 years this year after the rise of Skywalker. That's crazy. By the time the film comes out, 2026. That's 7 years. Oh yeah, that means next year it was 10 years since The Force Awakens came out.
Yeah, fucking crazy that if you think about it.
That makes you feel old.
So in a way, because The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, the Rise of Skywalker takes place a year after The Force Awakens, right? Rise of Skywalker takes place literally just 1 year after the events of Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker, which are, next to each other. So if you think about it, it comes out in 2026, did you say?
Yeah.
That will be close to 15 years. That'll be 11 years. So that'll be close to because because Rise of Skywalker takes place a year after Force Awakens and the film comes out a year after 2025, that'll be like 11 years. That's close to 15 years in and out of universe.
Yeah, that's crazy. And people like, in 10 years' time, people will be looking back on the sequel trilogy like the prequels. I don't think so. Not many people like it.
Mm.
The problem is, they don't let women have flaws anymore in movies. So Ray has to be perfect. You do all the force powers with ease. Doesn't need any training.
They might as well call her Mary Sue.
That's what everyone calls her.
Mary Sue Ray. Mary Ray. Ray Sue.
That's Ray for you.
I don't know how to break this to you, but something's come up and I've got to leave early.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Do you enjoy yourself with your podcast? Because I've got to go out and do something now.
See you later, Jake.
Bye bye, and I
Bye.
hope Star Wars. I hope it's better than the sequels, though I fucking doubt it.
Yeah. So, see you later. And we'll see DLS videos. Yeah, Ray's Star Wars isn't Star Wars, yeah, it's Disney Star Wars. They should make a cut type. That's for the Old Republic type show. Yeah, they should do that, but it's Disney. Disney don't care about any of that stuff. They just care about, pushing the message. None of us care about. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, Disney Star Wars is not Star Wars. It's kind of shit how they've done what they've done to it. They've just destroyed something that so many people loved When the Disney came out, like, you know, we know better, but we don't have a plan for the trilogy, so we'll just destroy we'll just make it great. So Mary Sue can do everything without any training. Yeah, they could do something really interesting with Steamboat Willy. Like they could actually put in a little something that's gone, not just oh, we're gonna make a crappy horror film that no one's gonna watch just to make a quick buck. They don't really care. You can tell they've had it in the works for a long time, and they actually don't care about it. um, Smith. Yeah, the first order and and the last film when all the resistance just everyone in the galaxy just comes together for no reason. Not explain why it happens or why they would do it. What were they so afraid of if they could just do that? If they could just come back and just like they could have just fought ages ago. The first order was just useless. Remember Kylo's men? What were they called? He just kills them dead easy. They're built up like meant to be the best fighters ever, and they get killed by Ray, not Ray, by Kylo, which is just stupid. I hate that for so bad. It's so terrible. But anyway, but send me keep writing comments and I'll answer you. Yeah, Star Wars is just Disney Star Wars is not real Star Wars. Um, Marvel sucks. Everything sucks from Disney anyway. Everything Disney does. Yeah. Um. Doc, yeah, Doctor is because Disney get involved. Doctor got even worse. Bad before, now it's just got worse. So I think they paid for like 2 seasons. But I've got a feeling that the audios are gonna drop off and it's gonna after that 2 seasons. The Doctor will get cancelled. Star Wars need to sell Star Wars. Yeah, poor Marvel. I used to be a massive fan of Marvel. Like in the first three phases, and then four came out, and I liked Spider-Man, which is more of a Sony film than Marvel. Than you know, MCU. And then the last Guardians 3 is the last one I liked. Every other film is just terrible and bad. It's literally awful. I don't understand it myself. Um, it's got that bad for Marvel that when they played Glenn in The Walking Dead, the one they played Glenn in The Walking Dead, he's like, "Yep, I'm out of it. I don't want to be part of the MCU." I don't blame him to be honest. Change Um, Moon Knight was. I liked some of Moon Knight, but not all of it. Like, I liked. Guess I liked the first episode. Second episode was good, but it slowly got out of turned into your average Marvel at the end, where they're all just massive CGI fight with a massive monster. And Moon Knight, I liked if he was a cool character, they just wasted him, in my opinion. Which shame, they could have done better with him. But that's I was a big. I enjoyed WandaVision for the first 4 episodes or whatever, and then it just turned into another Marvel film, and I was all excited. We're like, oh, they're bringing the Marvel. This is going to bring the Marvel universe. Well, not Marvel, the X-Men universe. Yeah, I was still on board with that time with like Loki and stuff. It's only afterwards when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that show has problems. It doesn't make sense. The multiverse stuff didn't even happen because of that. Like we had the multiverse, we have Spider-Man multiverse, we had the Loki multiverse, and there's like something else. It's like, but it's just a real one that started it. I don't like the multiverse because it's infinity numbers stuff. Like, who cares if the multiverse, one multiverse gets killed? There's plenty of other multiverses out there. Which, you know, that's what they do these days. Yeah, Loki was written poorly. It was just like we've got to get Loki like he was in Infinity War. How do we do that? We make him watch his memories, and then after watching his memories, he became the Loki that we know. That's weird. Doesn't make any sense when he did that. They could have done it better. They could have had an whole series where he's like he slowly realizes that, oh, maybe I need to change. But instead we got the first episode where he gets forced to change by watching the screen of his memories. Like, where even his memories? What film was that again in DC? I'm trying to think what film that is. Was that the Justice League film? Sorry, I just really blanking at the minute what it was. I will ban. Are we talking about live action or animated? Feel stupid at the minute. Yeah, I don't. I've not really read many comics, but I might have to check that one out. But yeah, there is ways to do the multiverse right. It only works for like one movie though. That's the problem. Like, Spider-Man was really good and well done, and they did it right. But after that, it's just not good. I used to like the DW shows. The first 2 seasons of The Flash were really good. I enjoyed the first 2 seasons. I enjoyed Arrow until that went down the drain. I used to watch them all. I was into them all. So I need to like watch better stuff. This stuff's not original and it's not like exciting anymore because it's all been killed, which is just the way they do things these days. They don't learn the lesson. Like back in the day, even television series, they rubbish. Yeah, the first two seasons are really good. In season two, when he goes back in time to he creates the flashpoint, but he had everything he wanted anyway. But he's like, I'll go back in time and change it all. The actor who plays the Flash is better Flash than Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller's Flash is terrible, which is not good. But yeah, I liked. I was really into all that when it was started. I thought, oh yeah, they're pretty decent, but then they went down. All CW shows turn into the same thing. There's like a week to week thing, and then there's some episode that's like connected to the main story, and you don't, yeah, don't even bother watching the Flash really. Like it's, I'm not gonna. You can watch if you want, but that film is dreadful. The CGI is horrible. I don't know what they spent the budget on. Ezra Miller's annoying. It's not just one Ezra Miller in this film. There's two. Get two Ezra Millers. One's younger, one he's annoying, and the older one. But then they, there's no point in Supergirl or Batman because the whole point of the movie is just oh man, this is gonna happen anyway. They're both gonna die, and he tries to change it a million times. He can't, so it's just basically a waste of time. And the cameo of Christopher Reeve, oh my god, that was terrible. He looked awful. I don't know if they had I don't care if they had permission. It looks terrible. The story, it's just lame. It's all lame. And then we get the somehow we get Godzilla that's less money than that. Oh yeah, and we've not had a good Green Lantern film. I think we've had good animated ones, but not the live action one with Ryan Reynolds. Oh my god, that's awful. I don't really know much about Green Lantern and all the others. All I know him is like from the cartoon, the called Justice League or something like the cartoon. I just know him from stuff like that. That's what I wonder about, like all the Spider-Man villains and stuff from all the cartoons. Static Shock was a great one, great show. Shame we don't get that one anymore. Yeah, I need to read more comics. I haven't read many of them really. I've read probably most of Invincible. That was good. I read all the graphic novels of The Walking Dead. I prefer them over the TV show because there's two TV shows, two seasons. The first two seasons, well, maybe four. Yes, I mean it's like yeah, 4.5 seasons is good on The Walking Dead. I think that's it. Goes downhill fast. Graphic novel was really good, and I read it all. I loved it. I shit all them all. Oh, but yeah, Batman Beyond could work. But all the Bruce Wayne teaching. The Walking Dead, watch it until after. I think it's either for episode. Season 4, episode 9, that's where I stopped. I stopped the second time on a rewatch. But I did watch it all, and it's a mess. It's nothing like the graphic novel. The graphic novel's better. I like this better characters in the graphic novel. In the show, there's characters that survive that shouldn't and stuff. But they change it all. Yes, but I love the Walking Dead. I'm a massive fan of it. I love the Telltale games. Telltale games are awesome. Um, is there any movies that you're excited about this year? Or you're anticipating to watch? Most of the films this year are sequels, which is weird. There's no original stuff like last year. Like obviously we got the first Mario film, the first proper Mario film, and then we got Barbie, which are both based on IPs that already exist, like Barbie and Mario. And then we got Oppenheimer, which is a 3 hour biopic about the atomic bomb creation, which, wow. Godzilla, we had. I don't think it was all bad for Hollywood. Like, maybe Hollywood blockbusters, like the MCU and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited for Spider Man, the Spider Verse, and the new part of the Apes. I love Dawn, I love Rise, I love The War. I love the original. The original's really old, but I love it. And this one's set 300 years after War for the Planet of the Apes, so that should be good. The main character doesn't know who Caesar is, so that's gonna be interesting. And yeah, the Spider-Man one, I hope they do amazing stuff because I like I really enjoyed Spider. Is it Across the Spider Verse? I really enjoyed that one. I thought that was really well done. But yeah, the ending. I hope they can stick the landing for part two. I hope they stick the landing and it's really good. And I like the bad guy being he's a joke at first and then he gets more powerful and like we see at the end. But yeah, all all the stupid drama around that second film. Oh, why has he brought a baby there and all that stuff? I'm like, oh come on, who cares? It's a fucking movie. And yeah, why do you make a Gladiator 2 movie? How does that work? That's the only one that makes me laugh so much. I'm like, the first one ends with whatever. It's perfect. We don't need a sequel. I don't understand it. Everything doesn't need a sequel, but they keep doing it. Deadpool 3, I'm intrigued. It could be really good. I like the first two. First one is obviously better than the second one, but I liked him. Ryan Reynolds playing the perfect role. You can't beat that, really. Um, I don't care for. Is it Mufasa? Mufasa, the Lion King film? I don't care for that. If that makes $1 billion, I'm gonna be like, oh my god. Should we stop feeding Disney crap so they make crap? Stop feeding them, just don't. Yeah. Um, there's I'm intrigued about the Joker too. It's a musical. I don't mind musicals, but the first film didn't need a sequel because it made so much money that it was made on a small budget. Of course, it was going to get a sequel. Sonic 3 will be one of my favourite films of it. Like the first two Sonic films. You haven't seen part one yet of Dune? I recommend you go and watch part one because it's really good. I didn't go to cinema to watch it, my problem. I waited until it came out on 4K and bought it. Watched it, I was like, oh, this is really good. I missed out at the cinema. So we go watch part two. Why is all those messages? Why did it? What the hell? Oh, okay, alright, that makes sense. So I was just confused, like, why the messages get like that, okay? Yeah, that's fine. You should go and watch Godzilla Minus One. I recommend it, it's a really good film. Like, everything about it. Godzilla is, he doesn't, he's not in it, he's in it, when he's in it, he's good, but it's mainly about the human characters and their connection and what they go through. The one the guy feels bad and all that stuff. Why are they getting rid of all the messages? Why? You don't have to get rid of them, you know. That's fine. Get rid of all of them. Oh my god. Yeah, well, yeah. You excited for, do you play any video games? You excited for any of them? Oh, I like the first Transformers film and Bumblebee, they're the good ones. Yeah, I see, they should do it in, do it in like what it used to be in the cartoon, like that style, instead of like live action, because live action is never work, and they always concentrate on the humans way too much. They don't make the humans interesting, that's my problem. To make the humans more interesting and exciting and better, yeah, that would be pretty good. Well, I do like the first Transformers film, and Bumblebee's really good. Enjoyed the Bumblebee a lot more than I thought, more than I. They should have made a sequel to that. Instead, we got Beast Wars, which wasn't even. God, it was terrible. The humans are not even good. They're boring. The most boring characters on movies. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Suicide Squad game. I hope it's good. I don't know. I like the Arkham games more. I like playing Batman. That's what I prefer. I don't know. They're making a new Prince of Persia. Unless I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know much about that. If it's true, I don't know. if you, yeah, Final Fantasy Seven Rebirth. Is that the second part to first one that came out like 2 years ago? Last year, I can't remember. All turns a blur. Looking at that play game, I'm excited to see some gameplay so I know what it how it is, and how you play it and all that. You don't have to get rid of retract your messages. They are fine. You don't have to get rid of them. Yeah, I want to get to the gameplay before I see if the game's worth it because we only saw like a CGI trailer really. I think show us any fighting, any story, any but anything about it really. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see. Like it's made by Bethesda too, so it could go wrong with them. It was good being on that stream yesterday. Had a really good time with the God King. Really, really interested of good talking about our favourite movies. Our least favourite of the year. That's just been that was an interesting time and never stopped by the other stream watching the X Files. They were talking about two of the episodes. Two of my favourite episodes, the Teams episode. And yeah, remember when they released Mario last year, so I don't know if they're gonna release a new one. Well, is there supposed to be a new Switch coming out? I think there's a new Switch coming out sometime with Nintendo. So I don't know what they'll release on it. I think we got to sell the game last year, so I don't see that happening. Right. But I'm free. I can't waste the time that. I thought it was crap that film. Yeah, maybe it's yeah, it might not be true. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Yeah, that's the rumours anyway. That there's a new Switch coming out. But Nintendo always do their thing, so we'll have to wait and see. But I don't know what I feel about the live action Zelda film. What do you feel about that? I feel like they should have done it with animated, like Mario. They should do it like that. But live action seems strange to me. Yeah, Ant-Man wasn't even the main character in that movie. It's all about everyone else. It's about Hank. It was about Janet, his daughter. All about everyone else, the Wasp and everyone but him. He survived until like they should have killed him off. I like his character, but imagine if they killed the nicest guy off. That would be something if they did that. They killed the nicest character off, then but you know what? Kang is not a good, interesting bad guy. They need someone interesting. Like, why didn't they just start Phase 4 and introduce the Fantastic Four? Then we could have Doctor Doom as a bad guy, Galactus, you've got Silver Surfer, the X-Men could come into it. Spider-Man interacting with Fantastic Four, imagine all that. But no, they're probably gonna make it all. They'll probably make it all crap. Yeah, they always ruin characters. That's what Disney do these days. His daughter was annoying. She's just doing stupid stuff. Yeah, I hope the live action one is gonna be good. But I don't know who's gonna be Link. Who do you think should be Link? I having a hard time thinking who should be him. Yeah, Doctor Doom, Shocker, Venom, being a villain, etc. They do, and they don't use them. They instead bring Kang, who hardly anyone knows who he is. I only know who he was because I watched the cartoon and he was in it. But yeah, Doctor Doom's great, Shocker. We've never had a proper Shocker in a film. Venom is made into a hero these days with them, what's he called, Tom Hardy films. These characters are a waste, but yeah. So many interesting characters. They all get wasted. Yeah. Well, that's Marvel for you. They don't know what they're doing. They said we're gonna go for characters that no one cares about, like um Miss Marvel. I didn't watch her show. I was like, nah, I'm done. It's not for me, obviously. And then so yeah, they called it the Marvels, but it's meant to be Captain America's sequel. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get at the looking at the stream here anyway. But yeah, thanks for stopping by and chatting. I'll see you next week. If you drop by, I'll be streaming again next week at the same time, 6 p.m. the UK time, and I wish you all the best. I hope you have a great start to the new year and Christmas and all that. But yeah, thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.